Hey, Espresso and coffee lovers, Mark and Dan here from LatteLove.com. Today, an inside look at the new Z6 super automatic machine from Jura. Now, Dan, I've got you here because, I had a little accident and ended up in an emergency room in the Bronx instead of Jura's training center in New Jersey. So, Dan, you filled in for me on the shoot and got the video at their North American headquarters and training center, so thanks for covering for that. Now, before Jura's David Shull takes us through them, what are some of the key features of the Z6?
Well, the Z6 is a high-end, super automatic espresso machine, and the first with a pulse extraction process. It pulses water through the coffee for deeper extraction and more crema. Another first with this machine is the 10 coffee strengths and 10 milk temperature settings. Most machines maybe give you 3 strengths and no milk control temperature at all. So
that's pretty cool.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Now, Jura machines are among the most popular super automatics available, always in our top sellers. With the Z6, they've made water filters easier to use and milk systems easier to clean.
Mm-hmm. And the Z6 is also capable of making a flat white, which is now my favorite, yeah.
I really do love those flat whites. Here now, thanks to Dan, is David Shull from Jura at their New Jersey Training Center with more on the new Z6.
I'm going to actually make a coffee or a beverage, 2.5 ounces at a strength of 4, and then I'm going to show you the pulse extraction process and show you how it differs, how we've actually made even a fuller body and a richer crema with the new process. Nice. Okay? So as an example, I'm going to actually just showcase the machine and show you that you have your TFT screen here with all of your coffees, hot water, and all of your milk specialties, as well as the milk foam. So at a push of a button, I'm going to actually just push the coffee. The machine is grinding with a conical burr grinder. You have 10 different strengths rather than 5. You have 10 strengths now of coffee. And then with this process right now, we are just brewing 2.5 ounces. As you can see on the screen, it's already ground and now processing 2.5 ounces. If I was timing this would be maybe about 22 seconds. All right, about 22 seconds it took. As you can see that the crema is forming on there as well. The next thing to compare to this is the new P.E.P process. What P.E.P is doing, P.E.P is allowing us, rather than just flowing directly through the coffee, it is now going to pulsate through the coffee. And the best way is showing you this, this diagram to where I made it without P.E.P. So it ground my beans, the water is flowing continually through there, through my coffee cake, and as you can see, it's just flowing and extracting it into my cup. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a demonstration using P.E.P, our new pulse extraction process. This is for small coffees such as espresso and ristrettos. So I have this programmed to do the same exact comparison to a coffee without P.E.P and now doing it with P.E.P. So 4 beans, or the strength, with 4 beans illuminated, and now 2.5. If you get close to the machine, you can hear the pulsing sound. Or you can take its pulse. So we have just added maybe about 8 to 10 seconds to that process, but with P.E.P, we have truly identified. You're going to see as it's forming there, you're going to see the crema is going to be a smidgen thicker, about 1/8 of an inch thicker as it's forming there. So what we've done, we have now pulsated the extraction, therefore a fuller body and a richer crema on top there for small coffees. So Jura has outdone themselves, bringing you the world's first P.E.P and truly giving you the best pulse extraction process on there as well. Okay. So that just basically gives you an idea of what we're doing to really maximize and capitalize on what we do best, and that is through the extraction of the coffee. Okay. So we use that as an example when showcasing that new P.E.P feature. Secondly is our water. The water process is our intelligent water system. The intelligent water system, basically this is an 81-ounce water reservoir here on the side. Rather than using your lid top here, you are now using a handle and the machine comes front loaded to you in the front, which is fantastic. Here you can see inside the 81-ounce water reservoir is that you have a Clairol Smart filter. It has a unique and its own filter system that basically now automatically detects the filter with the machine. So, and it also has an icon on the front of the machine, which I'll show you quickly when I put this back on. So what you want to do at the beginning is you, when you first initiate the machine, you select your language, and then you actually then use our aqua strip. I should have all those tools, but you have an aqua strip, and you measure the grains of your water. You then set your machine up for as far as the hardness level. You insert your filter along with this, extender, place it back on the machine, and automatically the machine will start activating the filter. You do not have to push a button, you do not have to activate it, and then this will actually show you when your filter is activated. The RFID chip that's on there as well. Okay, so you have automatic detection. So it's another first for Jura. What's great with this process for all the machines we sell, when a customer calls you and says, I need to decalcify my machine, you say, oh, you must not be using the filters. And they say, I've been using the filters for years. What they're not doing is they're not activating the filter. So now we've taken that guesswork away from the consumer, and now we're actually bringing it right to them to where we're doing it for you. Okay, or the machine's doing it for you with the Clairol Smart filter. The machine will come with 2 filters. They sell for $25 each, so you're getting $50 worth of filters on there as well. Depending on your average use, could last you anywhere from 2 to 3 months, depending on your household. If you're doing this in a small office with a lot more, of course, you would be changing your filter a lot more frequently on that. So our water is very important because we always want to make sure that you have the purest water to give you your best the best tasting coffee that you have with there as well, with using always a filter with your Jura machines. Okay. The next function is lots of fun, and this is our milk segment. So we talked about coffee, we talked about water, and now the milk segment. As we all know, we're a pretty established milk market here, a milk specialty market. We have a new drink I'd like to showcase to you, which is a flat white. Many of you may be saying, what's a flat white? We like to say it's a reversal of a cappuccino, versus that you're doing your milk first and then inserting your coffee, you're doing just the opposite. We found that many of our customers say when they're drinking a cappuccino, all they're tasting is milk foam. And they like to get that first experience of coffee. Well, what you're about to see here is what a flat white will do for you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and place my cup underneath here, or glass, to show you a visual. And then I'm going to push the flat white button. Your menu's on the screen, and as you can see on each segment, it's going to do my coffee first now. So it's going to actually ground, and now it's going to extract my coffee into my cup. I have it set for 2.5 ounces. On the display, you'll see it then jump down to milk, and then automatically switch over to milk foam. So it's automatic switch over. Only the Giga at $5,600 has that feature, and now this also features in the new Z6. This machine has 1 thermal block. So 1 thermal block enables us to have this machine at $3,500, but as you can see, it is very fast. We're talking literally 6 seconds for this to heat up. Previous machines 15 years ago would take about 12 seconds, which is a lifetime to some people. Now watch this, this is gorgeous. So if you actually see 7 seconds and watch it automatically transition into milk foam. So now it is truly blending that beverage, giving you a perfect flat white. So your first impression of this is going to be infused coffee inside your milk. And I have Tracy here that's going to taste this to be able to test it.
Ready? Very, very good.
I mean, typically, if you even like sugars in your coffee, you'll find yourself not even drinking sugars anymore. It's so smooth. Tell us what are you tasting?
I'm tasting a nice mixture of, I'm tasting the espresso, so I'm getting a nice coffee flavor on top of it. The milk is really smooth. I feel it all blended together, so that's really, really nice.
That's awesome. I'll let you enjoy that. So that's perfect. I want to show you guys also another feature with the milk system, which is actually fantastic. Many people like to always, some always like, what's the temperatures of the milk? Well, Jura took it a step further. They actually now have 10 temperatures of milk with this machine. I'd like to show you real quick where that can be found. So I'm going to go into my programming, and I'm going to go to my product settings. All of these are identified by colors. Notice that the blue indicates maintenance, the orange indicates product setting, and the green indicates machine setting. So we're going to go to the orange setting, press here, and it has its own separate milk temperature. I'm going to go ahead and set that, and you have milk and you have milk foam. So you have only two within that category. So your milk, as an example, this temperature is set at 5. The machine is set at 5, just so you know. All the machines that you purchase initially be set at 5. We, of course, will always encourage our customers to go to the maximum 10. In order to do that, you just push save. And then this will change the degree from 1 all the way to 10 will be about 20 to 22 degrees. So right there, now what you just tasted right there, I didn't realize it was set at 5. Now that if I made that same beverage to you, Tracy, you would go up about 10 degrees more on that milk, so it would even be hotter, okay? So something to...
And this is honestly pretty hot.
It is.
I feel like
Okay,
it's
that's
pretty
great.
hot. I don't
'cause
feel like it's...
That's good.
That's wonderful. So I'll go ahead and do this for you also with milk foam. This is set at 5. Again, I can do a minimum of 1. Machine is set at 5, and I'm going to set my machine at 10 by saving it. And then now I will actually go out by the escape button, and I'm back to my main screen. Okay. This next is really cool. If you ever want to do and I encourage you with this as well, if you want to show that milk foam, show a tasting that you could do of setting like 20 seconds at 1 temperature for milk, and then go ahead and make it for 20 seconds, go into program, change it to 10, and you can definitely taste the difference and feel the difference in your cup. So it's a great little exercise for your training to talk about that feature. This next one I'm really excited about because we take hygiene with our products very seriously. We love milk specialty drinks, and Tracy's loving that drink right now.
Absolutely.
So bottom line is we take it very seriously, but the first thing we do is we neglect our machine afterwards. So we enjoy the drink and we love that portion of it, but we don't clean as often as we want to. Well, what Jura's done is we now rather than cleaning the milk system and prompting that or to do so, we are now, after every time you make a milk beverage with this machine, it will say clean the milk system. You do not have to do it right then. I can continue to make beverages and entertain, and I can do it at the end of the evening before I go to bed. But the machine will always prompt you to clean the milk system. This particular machine will come with, I'm gonna jump this out. Yep. This machine comes with its own specified milk container, and I'm going to show you how easy the process is to clean the milk system. Not only are you cleaning the milk system in the brewing unit, you are also cleaning the hose, which I think is fantastic. So this is the milk container that basically comes with the machine. Basically, it fits nicely on the platform, the cup platform. Before I do anything, because I want you to see the TFT screen of how easy it is. So it says clean the milk system. I'm going to press the top button here. It says clean the milk system, yes. And then it tells you approximately 2 minutes duration for that. So I'm going to push the start. Use only the original Jura maintenance product, and that is our milk system cleaner that we have here. And with this, it comes with a small 100 milliliter bottle. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and start it. It's going to ask me to do a cap full of solution. Again, this is a 2-minute process. Again, under here, you can see sort of a line under that. That's basically where you would mark that. And I did it on the outer rim. Now it's telling me to connect my milk tube. I'm going to take the milk tube from the cool control, which is sold separately, and I'm now going to do next. And now with the progression bar, within 2 minutes, it is now going to run that. It's, first of all, automatically going to dilute the solution with the machine using the hot water button, the hot water spout. And it's going to dilute it, and now it's going to run the process, not only through the system, but also through the hose, to where your hose will be clean and your machine will be clean of any milk deposits that are in there. that's all you need to do with the machine. So, with the milk system, I mentioned you have these wonderful new beverages that you can choose from, one being the new flat white. The cleaning procedure, only 2 minutes of your time. We ask that if you're making multiple small office, you maybe do it once or twice a day, and definitely at the end of the day. So you always have your machine coffee and milk ready in the morning, which would be perfect. And 10 temperatures to choose from your milk. One thing about the milk and the milk foam is that once you set that in the machine, it is set for any milk beverage. You cannot customize the temperature for milk per beverage. It's only done once, okay, for the whole machine, okay? And then lastly, the usability of the machine. How cool is it to basically have your 81 ounce illuminated water reservoir in the front and being front loaded, which is great. So those who have any issues with counter, we actually have this handle here on the side that brings the water tank to you. You have a 10 ounce bean capacity here on the top. So you have the maximum amount of coffee beans up there. And then also with your clear lid, you have your aroma preservation seal on here, keeping your beans fresh on your machine. So I love this piece that you actually have it on the front of the machine. The rotary switch on the side, basically it's on the right-hand side. So we designed it other than other machines where it's in the front, so I'm not obstructing my TFT display. I can now see it, and that's also another cool feature. Not only do you have your 6 favorites or your start screen, you also have a product selector here on the side that you can rotate the carousel, and you can get a maximum of 15 beverages on there customized for you. So a total of 21 specialty beverages for you that you can also rename on this machine. Pure aluminum, 3mm thick aluminum housing on the front, also the tray, and then also on the top of the machine, giving you a beautiful look for the new Z6.
So Dan, thanks again for filling in and getting the video of the Z6 from the training center. A very nice machine with some really unique features.
Yeah, and I think people are really going to like the 10 strength settings, the pulse extraction, the 10 milk temperature settings, the intelligent water system, the easy cleaning of the milk system.
It's got a lot going for it.
It does.
It really does. Now that Jura Z6, it's available now at WholeLatteLove.com. I'm Mark, that's Dan. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you'll come back soon for more on Everything Coffee. Hey, why not subscribe now for easy free access to more videos on Everything Coffee, brought to you by WholeLatteLove.com.